That's one weird fingernail.
That is a very strange fingernail.
Best fingernail
Okay, it's
ever.
probably not the best way to make this. I needed another crease in there. Hold on. So I made one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And
I believe so.
then just scale it down. No, that's the second one. Scale it out. Then third one. So it's really
Those
weird.
hands are something this
Oh, maybe it needs to go
I'm
in.
jealous. My hands.
Woo! No, maybe this needs to go in.
This was harder than
No, this needs to go in. Maybe I have one extra too many. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I get excited. But it's so ugly. Okay, so I think it has one too many extrude.
It has two fingernails for the first one.
You're an extruder.
Okay, you guys, don't copy what I did. I'm gonna undo that because we don't. Fingernails I'll do later. Okay. Because I need to
Does anybody need nails?
focus.
This is hurting my head.
Can you guys tell me to focus?
Focus.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so what was I doing? Yes. I'm gonna joint this thing, right?
Yes.
Even knuckles.
Knuckles. I like knuckles.
Okay. Well, you know what? You guys have to deal with like a.
I'm so tired.
Who's tired?
Me.
Well, you haven't done anything yet.
Thank you.
Okay, ready?
Sit around and eat Oreos.
Oh
Now,
my god. She said.
if you take a look at this, I'm gonna have to put joints from the top view. Okay? So, can you guys tell me to stop tweaking?
Stop.
Thank you. Okay, so I have to also
Tweaking that.
name it and also I have to smooth it because it looks like that. The real identity of my hand and the topology and geometry of my hand is that right now. I know, it's laughable, but we gotta smooth it and we gotta smooth it to the division of 2. So I'm gonna reset it and give it a 2. Okay, that's pretty good. That looks crappy right there, but we're gonna ignore it. Okay, so then I'm going to draw my joints. I can even do it with the division level of 1 maybe.
I like to.
Okay. This has serious problems, but we're gonna deal with that later. Okay, so joints. I'm gonna be in the top view. I have to be in a 2-dimensional view to draw joints, no matter what. You can't do it from the perspective view, no matter what, because you don't have control of where it's landing. Okay, so now I'm gonna start from which joint do you think?
The dome.
Who said what?
Thumb.
Wrist. Oh my god, it's big. Okay, at this point, if your joints are too big, you go to display, animation, joint size. And you can bring down your joint to about 0.3. Okay, and this is my wrist. It's probably kind of far back there. And I want to make 3 joints per hand right now. The wrist is actually too far back there, but we can fix that later. 1, 2, 3. This is a really weird hand. 1, 2. You know what? I kind of want 4.
You're doing it with the direction.
1, 2, 4.
No, it's 3, 3, 4, 4, 4.
So this, now I have to do this. I have to activate that. draw another one. Enter. Joint tool activate, draw another one. Enter. Okay, now I can probably scale
That's
these
like
down.
yes.
Scale. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm calling my joints dude.
Do one, do two.
And then this thing, you see, if I want to make this like right here, which is where the wrist is probably going to be, the wrist bone. If I move this thing right now, the whole thing is going to move, right? Because it's a parent.
Yeah.
So I have to press insert to move just one. Okay? Does that make sense?
Just move the.
Insert will just move one joint. And finally, yeah, I'm gonna leave it as is. Okay, so let's say these are my joints. And let's see it in another view to make sure they're all in the hand, and they are. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Right? Pretty much in there, right? You can tweak it slightly to make sure that they are residing in the finger, but every time you move it, you have to reset the orientation. So that's kind of getting far. So you guys can ignore what I said. It's going to confuse you. Okay, so let's say I like it. I'm happy. And I'm going to stop tweaking. Okay, so now I'm not going to assume preferred angle. I'm going to press insert and just going to orient my joint system. Okay, what is that? It just places the joints in the correct dimension. That's not flat. That's not a flat.
Skeleton joint.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna test my joints by grabbing them and just gonna take my polygon out. Then grabbing my rotation and rotating in the z-axis. And you can see that it's actually rotating properly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my hypergraph hierarchy. And this is really the only time I will ever not name my joints, because I don't want to put you guys to sleep right now. You guys get the idea. But you guys all need to name your joints. Oh my god, I really do have to name my joints. Okay, so I can see that they all rotate, right?
Woohoo.
Okay. Can I name them all at once? Or is this the pinky or the forefinger? Pinky, the thumb.
That's the thumb.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Can't do a shortcut. One, two, and so on. And I'll show you why I need to name them. Okay, so let me just stop here. Okay, so I'm gonna bind it right now. And I'm gonna make sure I have the top of my hierarchy selected and shift select my geometry, right? So this is an organic model. This formation works for all organic models. Now, I'm going to go to skin, bind skin, and what I'm going to use is a binding system called Smooth Bind. Okay, it works best for organic